Hi everyone, welcome to Object Oriented Programming class. Now we will see the topic on arrays in Java. Please use headphone for better audio quality. Arrays. Array is a similar data type which are stored continuous memory location in RAM under the common name or variable name. Individual values in an array are called as elements. There are two types of array, one-dimensional array and a multi-dimensional array. In one-dimensional array, the syntax for the one-dimensional array, data type, user-defined array name, empty square bracket equal to new data type, size of the array. Here the size of the array should be an integer constant. Int a of empty square bracket, example, int a of empty square bracket equal to new int size of 20. This statement provides the following information to the compiler. First one, the name of the array is A. It contains integer values. It is an one-dimensional array. It allocates 80 bytes memory in RAM. That means for the integer data types, the width of the data is 4 bytes. Here the size of the array is 20. So 20 into 4 bytes equal to 80 bytes memory. So 80 bytes memory allocated in the RAM in the continuous order. The index position for this array variable is A of 0 to A of 19. The next one, how the inputs are given to the array variables. For example, if you are going to get the input from the user means we have to use the class scanner class. Scanner space is equal to new scanner system.in. This command is compulsory. Then next one, int I. For example, for array variable we are using the for loop. For indexing position we are declaring one variable I. The next one, declaring the variable int a of empty square bracket equal to new int of 20. The next one, input for I equal to 0, I less than 20, I plus plus. It means that I works up to 19. That means index position start from 0 to 19. Next, a of I equal to s dot next n. This for loop will be executed from the index position 0 up to 19. That means totally 20 inputs were given to this variable a of a. Then next, how to display the elements. The same for loop, I equal to 0, I less than 20, I plus plus, system.out.println a of I. That means the same, this for loop will be executed from the index position 0 to up to 19. That means it prints all the 20 elements. The next simple example program. The next one, first command, import space java.utl.scanner is a valid, class name sample valid, public static void main valid, scanner command is also valid. They enter the size of the array. Here the size of the array represented by the variable name n. So int n equal to s dot next int. The next one, int a of empty square, next one declaring the array variable int a of empty square bracket equal to new int of n. For example, if the n variable equal to 5 means here array size is also 5. The next one, index for indexing position, declare the variable int I. The next one, enter the data for the array A. That is system.out.println enter data for I equal to 0 to I less than n, I plus plus. Next, a of I equal to s dot next int. That means this for loop will be executed from 0 to n minus 1 size. Next, system.out.println outputs. It display the message outputs. Then for I equal to 0 to I less than n, I plus plus, system.out.println a of I. That means this for loop print the values from index position 0 to n minus 1. Then next, sample output for this program, enter the size of the array equal to 4. That means here the n equal to 4. That means it gets 4 input from the user and display the 4 outputs. So if I enter the data, my input is 11, 21, 31 and 41. Output also 11, 21, 31 and 41. Next, you have to try one program. That means write a program to add two one-dimensional arrays of size equal to 5. That means you are going to write a addition of two one-dimensional array with the size equal to 5. For example, you are taking the two one-dimensional array. First variable is a and second variable is b. The size of a is also 5. Size of b also 5. Next, that means your task is adding these two one-dimensional array a plus b. Okay, you will try the program. Then two-dimensional array. The syntax for the two-dimensional array, same data type. The next, user defined array variable name. two empty square bracket equal to new data type, size of the row and size of the column. Here the size of the row and size of the column both are integer constants. One example, double a of 2 empty square bracket equal to new double square bracket of 2 and square bracket of 3. Here first 2 represents the row size, 3 is the column size. That means 2 row and 3 columns. So total elements in this matrix is first row 3 columns, second row 3 columns. Total elements 2 into 3 equal to 6 elements. This statement provides the following information to the compiler. Here the name of the array is A. It contains double value. It is a two-dimensional array. It allocates 48 bytes in RAM in continuous order. That means for double data type, the width is 8 bytes. That means 6 into 8 equal to 48 bytes. The index position for this two-dimensional array is A of 0, 0 to A of 1, 2. Here the first row represented by the index 0, second row represented by index 1. That means first row 3 columns 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2. The second row 1, 0, 1, 1 and 1, 2. The next one, inputs. How the two-dimensional array get the user inputs. The same scanner command is compulsory. Then declaring the data types, array data types also compulsory. Then for index position, two index positions we are using here. For row I, for j, column. I variable for row representation, j variable for column representation. For I equal to 0, I less than 2, I plus plus. That means I index position is 0 and 1. J equal to 0 to j less than 3, j plus plus. The index position for the j variable is 0, 1 and 2. The next one, a of I comma j equal to s dot next double. That means it will get the input from the user for all the 6 elements. The next one, display the array elements. The same to for loop. For displaying the array elements in the matrix format means the inside the for loop we have to use the command system.out.print. Then outer for loop we have to use the command system.out.println. The inner for loop system.out.print command print all the column elements with tab key. Tab key is used for giving the space between the variables. Okay. One example program, same scanner command compulsory, class name valid, public static void main valid statement, scanner command OK, size of the row represented by the symbol, represented by the variable name m, size of the column represented by the symbol variable name n. Next one, array variable declaration, int a of a equal to new int of m comma n. And here the array variable is a, its size equal to m row and n column. Next I and j for indexing position. Next one, system.out.println enter datas for I equal to, for next one, for outer for loop row representation for I equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus. Inner for loop for column representation j equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus. The next a of I comma j equal to s dot next in. That means it will collect all the rows and it will collect the values for all the rows and all the columns. Then next one, outputs system.out.println outputs same for I equal to 0 to I less than m, I plus plus, j equal to 0 to j less than n, j plus plus. Next, inside the for loop we have to use the command system.out.print a of I comma j with the tab key. The next outer for loop system.out.println. Next, the outputs for this program, size of the row is 2, size of the column is 3. Enter the datas. That means 2 row 3 columns. Enter the data means total 6 element 1 2 3 4 5 6. So output is also the 2 row and 3 columns. First row 1 2 3, second row 4 5 6. Then the second one example, size of the row is 3, size of the column is 3. Enter the data for the elements 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Total number of row is 3, total number of column is 3. That's a 3 cross 3 matrix. The output displayed in the matrix format 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Now we are going to write a program for matrix addition. Matrix addition. So because the matrix addition is important question in the Anna University. The answer for this program, imports java.utl scanner valid statement, class name hello1 valid statement, public static void main valid statement, scanner command valid. Enter the size of the row represented by the variable name m, size of the column represented by the variable name n. The next one we have to declare the 3 array variables a, b, c. That means we are doing the matrix addition. A is one input, b is second input, c is addition of a and b. For matrix addition, the row of A as well as row of B both should be same, and column of matrix A and the column of matrix B should be the same value. Next one, int I comma j is also is used for indexing index values for loops. Then system.out.println, enter the data for matrix A. For I equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus, j equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus. Next, we will get the input from the user for array variable a for matrix variable A. Then enter the data for matrix B. The same for I equal to 0, I less than m, j I plus plus, j equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus. Next, next one, b of I comma j equal to s dot next int. That means it will collect the input from the user for matrix variable B. The next we are doing the addition of two matrices A and B. The same for loop, c of I comma j equal to a of I comma j plus b of I comma j. It means this statement performs addition of a of I comma j plus b of I comma j. That means all the rows and all the columns of A added with all the rows and all the columns of B. The resultant value stored in the variable C. The next output we have to print the variable only C only. It's enough. Then for I equal to 0, I less than m, I plus plus, j equal to 0, j less than n, j plus plus. Next, inside the for loop, we have to use the system.out.print. Tab key for spacing C of I comma j. That means it prints all the first row columns. The next system.out.println, it gives a new line. Then it prints in the second row and third row, like that. It prints all the rows and all the columns. Then output for this program. Enter the size of the row 2. Size of the column is 3. That means 2 cross 3 matrix. Enter the data for matrix A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Enter the data for matrix B. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. That means it's performing the matrix addition. That is A plus B. That means for first row first column is added with the first row first column of second matrix. The result equal to 10 plus 1 11, 20 plus 2 22, 30 plus 3 33, 40 plus 4 44, 50 plus 4 55, 60 plus 6 66. Now we learned about the arrays in Java. That means the arrays can be classified into two types, one dimensional array and two dimensional array. Then thanks for watching. Thank you.